Well, hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Vlogmas J8, and welcome to my kitchen. Now, why are we in my kitchen, and why am I wearing my naughty Christmas sweater? Well, good question. That's because we're gonna make some blueberry muffins today. These muffins are so freaking delicious. You will probably consume way more than you should. It's the only naughty thing about this video, so everyone else, please click off now. And everyone who wants to learn how to make these amazing muffins, please keep watching. I've already preheated my oven to 365. Now, the recipe had originally called for 350. I found they came out a little pale, so I'm gonna go with 365, and we're gonna see what happens. I've also got my muffin, my 12 whole muffin liner. It's kind of dirty, but I use these liners, so it really doesn't matter. Muffin pans are like a bitch to clean. They are the worst to clean. So yeah. So I've got that ready to go. Got my oven preheated. Now I just gotta show you guys the ingredients, and we can just start making these muffins. Okay, it's kind of close up, but that's the best I can do. You are going to need flour. You're going to need sugar. You're going to need baking powder, baking soda. You're going to need a lemon. You're going to need some pure vanilla extract. Make sure you get the real stuff. It makes a world of difference. You're going to need some softened butter. You're going to need some sour cream. Use the like the full fat sour cream. Don't you like if you use the low fat sour cream? I guess you can, but like I don't know how it's going to turn out because I use this one. And you're going to need an egg, and you're going to need some utensils. So I've got a whisk, I've got a spoon, I've got some measuring things, and I've also got some like dry measuring cups as well. Oh, and you're gonna need one of these. I just use a box grater. A lot of people think that when you zest a lemon, you need a microplane. You don't. You can actually do it right on like this end of the box grater, and as long as your lemon is like nice and firm and not too old. So this one should be fine. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grate this lemon zest. So let me get, actually I'm gonna grate it right into my bowl. So basically when you grate zest, when you zest a lemon, you see, here I go talking too soon. My oh no, it's working. You just want to get the yellow off the lemon, and you kind of want to get pretty much like the whole thing zested in there, because you really want to get a lot of lemon flavor, if you like lemon flavor, which I do. So okay, so like do a better job with your lemon than I did, you guys, because my lemon was not quite as firm as it should have been, and I wasn't able to zest it very well. Generally, I don't have a problem with this thing, but of course, I go to film and all hell breaks loose. What else is new? But yeah, just like zest your lemon as best as you can. Get as much in there as you can, because the lemon flavor just adds like so much to this. So I'll show you what I got. I got about that much in here. It's about a teaspoon. I would go for like 2 teaspoons if I could, but I can't get any more off this thing. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to get some juice out of this thing. So I like to use one of these guys because it just helps. You want a couple tablespoons of the juice, and you don't want to get any seeds in there, so that's why I use this strainer. And this lemon is like really juicy, so it's working out good. The lemon juice actually also helps the baking soda activate, which is really good. So I think that's pretty good. I've got about that much lemon juice in there, which is really good. Mixed with the zest. It'll give the muffins like a really nice like lemony flavor. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put 3/4 of a cup of sugar into here. So that's 1/2 a cup. And half of 1/2 a cup is 3/4 of a cup. These muffins aren't like overly sweet. I guess if you want them a little sweeter, you could, but you know. This is 1/2 a cup of softened butter. And I'm just gonna add this right in. And you just wanna whisk this all together. Now you wanna crack in 1 egg. The secret ingredient to these muffins, it's a sour cream. It makes these muffins like absolutely delicious. I was going to use this one. So we're gonna measure about this is a 1 cup measuring container, so we're gonna measure about 3/4 of a cup of sour cream and just dump it right in. So now we're gonna put some vanilla in, and I'm gonna go with, I like a lot of vanilla. I'm gonna go with like 1/2 tablespoon. And you can use the fake vanilla. Nobody's gonna know except for the people that eat your muffins. So, so it's fine if you want to use the fake stuff, but it's not gonna taste as good. And then mix it all in. I'm already making a mess, you guys. I'm already making a mess. Good thing I was prepared. So now we're gonna set this aside. In this bowl, I'm gonna measure my dry ingredients. So we want 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, regular flour. When you're measuring flour, you always want to level it off. So that's what I'm gonna do. And now 1/2 cup. Now you want to do 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Again, level it off. And you want to do 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt, or a little bit less, maybe like a 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And now you want to mix this up. And of course, I completely forgot about the blueberries. So you are going to need some blueberries. If you want to use fresh, you can use fresh. I use frozen and they turn out this fine. I'm going to measure, well, my measuring cup is gone, so I don't really know. I'll measure it in a glass. So I'm gonna do about that many. Actually, no, maybe I'll do a little bit more. But what I like to do so that the blueberries don't completely sink to the bottom is I actually toss my blueberries in with my flour mixture. So I'm putting in 1 cup. If I like my muffins really blueberry, I'm gonna do like a little bit more. So I'm probably gonna do like maybe 1 1/4 cup of blueberries. All right, so now we're just going to add our wet to our dry. All right, so now's the tricky part. You want to just fold your ingredients together. You don't want to overmix this. So just like gently fold your muffin mixture until you don't see any more flour. So don't be alarmed if the batter is really, really thick like this. It's, first of all, it's the blueberries. They're frozen, and so they freeze up the butter and everything else. So, and because the butter wasn't totally melted either, that's also gonna happen. So don't freak out if your batter is kind of like looking kind of like stiff like this. It's gonna turn out really good. Don't worry. Okay, so now we're just gonna fill up our muffins. I like to just use 2 spoons. I find it's the easiest. And like I said, the batter is going to be kind of thick. This should give you 12 pretty good sized muffins. Now they go in the oven. I'm gonna put them in probably for, I think about like 20 to 25 minutes, and then I'm gonna check them. Because these blueberries are frozen, they might take a little bit longer than that, but I'm just gonna keep checking them. You can just check them with a toothpick. I don't even have any toothpicks, so I'm just gonna check them maybe with a knife or something, I don't know. Just make sure that there's like no raw batter, obviously. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put them in the oven, and then I'll show them to you when they're when they are done. All right, you guys, here they are. They turned out really, really good. There's one missing already because, of course, I ate it. But I'm just gonna show you guys what they look like inside. So they're kind of like, so they're a little bit like, they're really, really moist. And the liner, I have fingernails, so that's why this is like, but the liner comes off really easily. They peel right off. They're still like a tiny bit warm, but I'll show you inside. They're just like, they just like fall apart, and they're so soft and moist. I mean, I like muffins like this. I like muffins that are really, really soft and moist and just like so good. So good. You guys gotta make these. You totally have to make these. But that is it. Vlogmas Day 8. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.